Please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Good evening. I am Mrs. Gruber, the advisor of the Science National Honor Society. On behalf of Ms. Jacobs, Mr. Sirico, and myself, we would like to welcome our board members, Dr. Champ, Dr. Garcia, Dr. Callahan, Dr. Thompson, Principal Berkowitz, Assistant Principal Antonelli, all other members of the administration, faculty and staff, parents, and our honored guests, our Honor Society inductees, to this evening's induction ceremony. Congratulations, everyone. Now Mr. Sirico will say a few words.
Good evening. Tonight, it is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Stephen Garcia. Dr. Garcia is the Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum, Instruction, and Personnel in the Pelham Public Schools, holding this position since July of 2013. Over his 26-year career, he has served in numerous roles in education: high school social studies teacher, assistant principal of Byram Hills High School, supervisor of secondary social studies at Harrison, and principal at Valhalla Middle School. He successfully defended his doctoral dissertation in 2009 at Teachers College, Columbia University, titled Teacher Perceptions and Use of the Internet in the Classroom, a Descriptive Case Study. Several of Dr. Garcia's opinion pieces on education have been published in the New York Times, the Brookings Review, and Education Week. He has also written for the Technology and Learning, Principal Magazine, ASCD Express, Teachers College Record, and the New York State EdTech Innovators Newsletter, as well as the Putnam Northern Westchester BOCES World Language Regional Conference Program. In 2017, he received the Lower Hudson Regional Information Center's Transforming Education Through Leadership and Learning Award as an Outstanding Innovative Leader. In 2018, the National Network for Early Language Learning honored Dr. Garcia with the NNELL Award for Outstanding Support of Early Second Language Learning. He participated in the Education Policy Fellowship Program in 2018 and 19. Last summer, he was invited to participate in the New York State Education Department's reopening of schools regional task force meeting. Dr. Garcia serves on the New York Institute of Technology Education Advisory Committee and is a member of the Newcastle Council on Race and Equity. He is also an honorary life member of the New York State Congress of Parents and Teachers, a branch of the National PTA. Most importantly, he is a father to Isabella and Alex, and a husband to wife Angela. And now I would like to introduce Dr. Garcia.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction and inviting me to speak with all honorees and families today. These are strange and unusual times indeed. I applaud all our students, teachers, and parents for their great flexibility and ingenuity as we navigate these challenges together. There is no script for teaching and learning during a pandemic. and we are here tonight to recognize your exceptional efforts under unimaginable circumstances. Surviving a pandemic as a father and educator continues to be the most stressful and unpredictable experience of my life, and I am sure many of you feel the same. Yet what makes this environment even more unique is the nation's paralyzing divisions and how we know relationships within our local communities are not immune to such polarization. My speech today is not looking to share personal or professional solutions, but the events of the past 12 months give me a pause to reflect on how I can, as a father, husband, and educator, to find ways to live a better, healthier, and happier life. Any formula should include how we live with each other as neighbors, colleagues, families, and citizens. Last week, the elementary school celebrated World Read Aloud Day. Prospect Hill Principal Janine Carr invited administrators to create virtual read-alouds to share with her students. I selected a story which I thought offered a good character lesson for young children. Yet as I vacillated about the theme for this speech, my mind drifted back to the children's story and how its message remains even more relevant for all of us today. I will spare you my read-aloud rendition tonight, but I wanted to share the gist of the story. It comes from one of my favorite books as a child by Dr. Seuss called The Sneetches and Other Stories. The Sneetches alone projects a thoughtful message about the futility of bias and prejudice, but the other story is called The Zacks. The story is about two Zacks, one walking north and the other walking south. They meet in the middle of a prairie, foot to foot, face to face. Neither would move out of the way for the other, threatening to stand there for 59 years, never budge in the least, not an inch to the west, not an inch to the east, even if it made the whole world stand still. The story ends with the world moving on, growing and developing around and over them, while the two Zacks remained standing like statues. I see the story's lesson as a warning about the dangers of stubbornness, disrespect, distrust, hubris, and discord. I find this children's story to be relevant for all of us in 2021. Our society is stuck in a Zacks moment, among other things. We are polarized and we are paralyzed. And I hope that you, our students and leaders of tomorrow, will learn from our collective difficulties. Academically, you've proven successful in the humanities, math, and science. Yet we call upon you to nurture more authentic skills. Help us, the adults, by being our role models. Shift us away from this Zacks moment. Endeavor to be more neighborly, accepting and respecting to one another. Engage with each other by listening to understand, with empathy. And finally, use your intellect and leadership to remove roadblocks and build more bridges. Once again, congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Garcia, for your inspiring words. And now we would like to transition to the reading of the pledges and names of our newest inductees into all 4 honor societies. We will start with the National English Honor Society, so please let me introduce to you the president of our National English Honor Society chapter, Caroline Spana, and Vice President Aidan Levy.
I will now lead the induction pledge for the NEHS candidates. Inductees to the Keynote chapter of the National English Honor Society, please rise. The NEHS motto, Ye lust shall mid era, is Old English for duty goes with honor. The motto represents one of the earliest forms of our language and affirms and celebrates an obligation to use one's gifts in service to others. Service to peers, to school, and community are part and parcel of the NEHS mission. Inductees, please repeat after me. As a member of the National English Honor Society, I shall endeavor to advance the study of all areas of English and to foster a spirit of fellowship among students excelling in all facets of the English language arts, ever keeping in mind our national motto as our guiding principle, Ye lust shall mid era, duty goes with honor. Inductees, you may be seated. Catherine Alexander, Zachary Alchler, Ava Anderson, William Anderson, Rachel Atlas, Claire Almer, Livia Benaver, Olin Benholzer, Everett Benholzer, Riley Bober, Lily Brewer, Philip Bukowski, Louis Jamie Casenas, Analia Casey, Tyler Chang, Madison Cohen, Grace Condon, Ulysses Conrad, Ian Cullen, Edward D'Angelo, Sophia Desmarias, Regan DiNatale, Kate Doherty, Abigail Douglas, Carolyn Dudek, Catherine Elliott, Lauren Evans, Greta Fear, Paige Fellner, James Findican, Isabella Garcia, Caroline Gruffy, Catherine Girolamo, Charles Gutch, Joshua Handelman, Alexandra Hart, Dylan Hofflich, Lauren Holly, Leah Ivanov, Samantha Janos, Garrett Jenkins, Martha Johnson, Daniel Johnston, Sarah Kaplansky, Austin Kelly, Amelia Koff, Emma Kuntz, Allison Lang, Catherine Lang, Stephen Liaskos, Rachel Leaf, Zachary Long, Samuel Long,
Tessa Loria, Kathleen Logren, Ethan Luce, Luke McCool, Eileen Mazzaro, Claire McDonald, Colleen McDonald, Malia McClellan, Ellery McSpedden, Caroline Michaeloff, Gabriella Miller, Nicholas Milo, Samantha Min, Namrata Morrill, Elizabeth Murray, Sarita Nagasar, Charlotte Nanda, Catherine O'Connor, Thomas O'Halloran, Eleanor O'Sullivan, Charles Parent, Ava Pettarella, Timothy Pettis, Olivia Pollock, Rowan Prophet, Natalie Purcell, Anna Ramirez, Brenna Reaney, Elizabeth Ross, Georgia Russello, Risa Schloyer, Stella Schlumbum, Jordan Schwartz, Catherine Scott, Jackson Champenier Bowen, Dean Shannon, Thomas Shelton, Dorina Shkoza, Henry Smith, Eric Soderberg, Joseph Salamini, Emma Spencer, Meyer Spunberg, Cameron Stanford, Oliver Tam, Mark Tarazi, Jack Tersch, Connor Toe, Catherine Valenti, Caitlin Winston, Graham Yuen, Aiden Zusin.
Good evening. My name is Marlene Singh. I am the president of the Science National Honor Society. Will the inductees for the Science National Honor Society who are at home please repeat the following society pledge? I promise to do my best to represent the goals of the Science National Honor Society, participate in community service, and encourage the pursuit of scientific knowledge that benefits all mankind. Congratulations to the following SNHS inductees: Catherine Alexander, William Jack Anderson, Ava Anderson, Rachel Atlas, Claire Almer, Riley Bober, Lily Brewer, Philip Bukowski, LJ Casenas, Tyler Chang, Grace Condon, Ulysses Conrad, Camille Cornacchio, Edward D'Angelo, Kate Doherty, Catherine Elliott, Lucas Fichato, Paige Fellner, James Vindikian, Daniel Fredbeck, Caroline Garufi, Charlie Gutch, Joshua Handelman, Alexandra Hart, Eliana Herzog, Dylan Hofflich, Lauren Holly, Jordan Hurd, Samantha Janos, Daniel Johnston, Aaron Jose, Andrew Kelly, Amelia Koff, Dylan Lee, Ben Levine, Stephen Liascos. Naya Hazley Allende will now present the remaining inductees for SNHS.
Good evening. I am Naya Hazley Allende, Vice President of the Science National Honor Society. Congratulations to the following inductees: Rachel Leaf, Ann Liu, Samuel Long, Kathleen Laughran, Timothy Lyons, Luke McCool, Eileen Mazzaro, Matthew McCormick, Colleen McDonald, Malaya McLaughlin, Ellery McSpeden, Caroline Michaeloff, Samantha Min, Namrata Moral, Charlotte Nanda, Catherine O'Connor, Will Atundi, Timmy Pettis, Rowan Prophet, Georgia Vasello, Risha Schloyer, Stella Schlumbum, Jordan Schwartz, Jackson Champanier Bowen, Thomas Shelton, Eric Soderberg, Joseph Salamini, Emma Spencer, Maya Spunberg, Oliver Tam, Mark Tarazi, Jack Tersch, Connor Toe, Catherine Valenti, Caitlin Winston, Bonnie Wu, and Graham Ewan. Again, congratulations. You are now members of the Science National Honor Society.
Hello, my name is Allison Feldman, Vice President of the Math National Honor Society. Members of Mu Alpha Theta exhibit excellence and rigor in their various mathematics courses. Now I will pass it off to Matthew Canella.
Hello, I'm Matthew Canella, the president of Mu Alpha Theta. Each year, inductees are normally prompted to repeat the following pledge. However, this year, I'll just recite the pledge on behalf of everyone. As a member of Mu Alpha Theta, the Mathematics National Honor Society, I pledge to honor the high purposes of the Mathematics National Honor Society to which I have been selected. I will exhibit and be true to the ideals and principles of which it stands, and promote enjoyment and understanding of mathematics, while being loyal to my school and providing service to others in the discipline. And now we are thrilled to welcome the following students into this honor society: Catherine Alexander, William Jack Anderson, Rachel Atlas, Claire Almer, Everett Banholzer, Riley Bober, Lily Brewer, Philip Bukowski, LJ Casanas, Analia Casey, Tyler Chang, Grace Condon, Ulysses Conrad, Ian Cullen, Edward D'Angelo, Regan DiNatale, Lauren Evans, Lucas Fasciuto, Paige Feldner, James Vindikian, Daniel Fredbeck, Caroline Garufi, Kate Girolamo, Charlie Gutch, Joshua Handelman, Alexandra Hart, Eliana Herzog, Dylan Hofflich, Lauren Holly, Jordan Hurd, Samantha Janos, Martha Johnson, Daniel Johnston, Aaron Jose, Sarah Kaplansky, Andrew Kelly, Amelia Koff, Dylan Lee, Ben Levine, Stephen Liascos.
Rachel Leaf, Ann Liu, Samuel Long, Zachary Long, Tessa Loria, Kathleen Logren, Timothy Lyons, Luke McCool, Eileen Mazzaro, Matthew McCormick, Claire McDonald, Colleen McDonald, Malia McClellan, Ellery McSpedden, Caroline Michaeloff, Ella Miller, Samantha Min, Elizabeth Murray, Charlotte Nanda, Van Dyne Myun, Catherine O'Connor, Thomas O'Halloran, Eleanor O'Sullivan, William Otundi, Ava Pettarella, Timothy Pettis, Olivia Pollock, Rowan Prophet, Luke Quartararo, Christopher Rella, Brenna Reaney, Georgia Rusello, Risa Schloyer, Stella Schlumbum, Jordan Schwartz, Jackson Champagnier Bowen, Thomas Shelton, Darina Shakoza, Eric Soderberg, Joseph Salamini, Emma Spencer, Maya Spunberg, Oliver Tam, Mark Tarazi, Jack Tersch, Connor Toe, Holly Sang, Catherine Valente, Caitlin Winston, Bonnie Wu. Congratulations to all of our new members.
Good evening, Social Studies candidates. You are being presented for induction into Rho Kappa, a society whose purpose is to honor excellence in the social studies. It is an honor to be selected for membership to this organization, and I congratulate each of you for attaining this distinction. So our name Rho Kappa is taken from two words of Semitic origin. Rho is derived from resh, meaning head, and Kappa is derived from kaf, which means palm of the hand. Now, both of these terms symbolize our firm belief that knowledge without service is useless. The principal purpose of Rho Kappa is to stimulate a deeper and more comprehensive understanding of all the academic disciplines comprising the social studies curriculum. Rho Kappa is based on 4 pillars: truth, knowledge, wisdom, and service. And those of you who agree that you will strive to fulfill these fundamental principles, please recite the following oath with me. So when I say I, state your name, you're going to say your name, but I'm going to say my name. So I, Eliza Bertone, do promise to serve others, to search for truth, to utilize knowledge, and seek wisdom through the pursuit of academic excellence in the social studies. I promise service to Pelham Memorial High School and to the community for true scholars of the social studies. Lead by example. I now declare you members of Rho Kappa. Catherine Alexander, Zachary Altschler, William Anderson, Ava Anderson, Rachel Atlas, David Atlas, Claire Almer, Olin Banholzer, Everett Banholzer, Riley Bober, Lily Brewer, Philip Bukowski, Louis Jamie Cassinis, Analia Casey, Tyler Chang, Madison Cohen, Ulysses Conrad, Camille Cornacchia, Ian Cullen, Edward D'Angelo, Sophia DeMurray, Kate Doherty, Abigail Douglas, Carolyn Dudek, Catherine Elliott, Lauren Evans, Louis Ficuccio, Greta Fear, Paige Felgner, James Findican, Caroline Groofy, Catherine Girolamo, Grace Condon, Charles Gutch, James Halverson, Joshua Handelman, Alexandra Hart, Eliana Herzog, Dylan Hofflich, Lauren Hawley, Jordan Hurd, Leah Ivanov, Samantha Janos, Garrett Jenkins, Martha Johnson, Daniel Johnston, Sarah Kaplansky, Amelia Koff, Emma Kuntz, and Allison Lang. I'm now going to hand it off to our Vice President, Georgia Connolly.
Catherine Lang, Rachel Leaf, Zachary Long, Nicholas Loria, Tessa Loria, Kathleen Logren, Luke McCool, Eileen Mazzaro, Claire McDonald, Colleen McDonald, Malia McClellan, Ellery McSpedden, Caroline Michaeloff, Gabriella Miller, Samantha Min, Elizabeth Murray, Sarita Nagasar, Charlotte Nanda, Catherine O'Connor, Thomas O'Halloran, Eleanor O'Sullivan, William Otundi, Charles Parent, Ava Pettarella, Timothy Pettis, Nicholas Pilla, Olivia Pollock, Rowan Prophet, Natalie Purcell, Elizabeth Ross, Georgia Russello, Risa Schloyer, Stella Schlumbum, Jordan Schwartz, Catherine Scott, Jackson Champagnier Bowen, Dean Shannon, Thomas Shelton, Dorina Shkoza, Henry Smith, Eric Soderberg, Joseph Salamini, Emma Spencer, Maya Spunberg, Cameron Stanford, Oliver Tam, Mark Chirazi, Jack Tersch, Connor Toe, Catherine Valente, Caitlin Winston, and Graham Ewan.
We are very proud of what you have accomplished thus far. Your devotion to mathematics, science, literature, writing, and the social sciences is evident through your academic performance and service. On behalf of Principal Berkowitz, Dr. Callahan, Dr. Thompson, Mrs. Gruber, Ms. Jacobs, and myself, as well as the inductees of all 4 organizations, I would like to thank you all for joining us tonight. A special thanks to our officers and to Dr. Garcia for your speech tonight. Thank you to all administrators and members of our Board of Education for your continued support of our honor societies. A special thanks to Ms. Lindsay Tuttle, Ms. Charis Donadio, members of the English, Math, Science, and Social Studies departments, our AV staff, and our custodial staff. Candidates, congratulations again, and have a good night.